It'd be very interesting with the times they be coming out. Like when the Eternals came out. Let me expand. So what happened in the Eternals was they had an entity come back from the dead. And when that happened, what that caused was an earthquake and then a volcano eruption. During the same time, in our actual reality, the La Palma earthquake and volcano was happening. It was a pretty big story at the time because if that other half of that island fell, it would have been GG's. But it never happened. It's like it stopped. Now in the Eternals, the same thing happened. The shit was finna go down. The whole world was finna be fucked. Then it stopped. They literally froze it. So if we see the synchronicity and we seen it actually happen in real life, what does that mean? Recently, I've been coming and getting into having a more cosmic or spiritual perspective on things and not a earthly or physical human perspective on it in the sense of the meaning or what's going to happen. It's not to say a God's gonna fucking resurrect and this shit's gonna be over. I'm not saying that's not gonna happen, but I'm saying that's not realistic. It's about understanding how energy manifests, and symbology is key. So the Eternals is the symbols. Like that whole film, that Marvel, all that is symbology. A more dramatic symbology than the symbology of our world. The key here is to understand how energy manifests on different planes of existence. Those movies, that Marvel universe, that's just another plane of existence, another timeline. But that doesn't mean the same shit ain't happening here. So yeah, we had the volcano, we had the earthquakes. On the island there was earthquakes. But spiritually, what does that mean? We have an entity rising out of the ocean, causing an earthquake. First off, I need y'all to understand that the earth is you. All things on earth exist inside of you. All things in the universe exist outside of earth, or on earth. As above, so below. So in that, when an entity, a god, something is coming out of the water, if something is underwater, we're dealing with the subconscious. Your emotions, that's the water element, the feeling. Emotions come from the subconscious. For a god to be coming out of the ocean, that means your power, those gods, those entities, all that is in your subconscious. That's not in your conscious mind. Because if they was in your conscious mind, you would know about them. Not know of them, you would know about them. But everything is in the subconscious. You just got to bring it out. Bring the light out of the dark, however that shit goes. The subconscious is the key. When you're meditating, you're trying to dive into that subconscious. You're doing shadow work, you're working on fixing that subconscious. Those triggers reside in the subconscious. You may say some of those are bad things, but you got to understand, doing the work, doing the shadow work, the change, the understanding of it and seeing it is the resurrection. See. So what is the freezing of the entity? What does that mean? Because like I said, the entity, that's your power, basically, symbolically. Your soul, the God in you. Because if he would have if he would have fully resurrected, he would have broke Earth. Earth would have been destroyed. Now, when I said Earth is you, this is where you gotta take it. Here we go. It's destroying the false you, the old you, the matrix you. Thomas A. Anderson was gone when Neo was resurrected, when he remembered who he was or realized what was inside of him, his power. So when that God would have resurrected and destroyed Earth, he would have been breaking down the matrix, breaking down all your programming. It would really be the end of the shit for real. Not apocalyptically, but matrixly. The system would be donezo. Because this ain't just like it would be affecting just one person. The movie's for everybody. So this would affect everybody. It just affects them differently. So the thing is, they froze this energy in the film. They froze it. What is the freezing? The freezing of this resurrection. This, what you could also say is unlocked DNA. That's really what it is. Your DNA coming online. Or what we've been called to know it as. All the same. So what did they do? What in the world happened to shut down our DNA? What could it be? I ain't even gotta say it. Y'all already know. And what's crazy is they did the same shit in Black Panther 2. When Namor was giving his backstory, he was talking about how everybody was sick and then they had to have this blue liquid they had to drink. When they drank the blue liquid, they couldn't breathe or get as much oxygen, I should say. But they could tap into that water element, to the water energy, that's subconscious. That's when they went into the ocean. When they went underwater, they became even more powerful. I see where I'm getting at with the power of this. Oh, let me take this another level. They told us in school we're 70% water. Earth is mostly water. See, I'm really think I'm gonna take on this volcano energy. This emoji, this shit fire. It got all the elements except water. Because the thing is, I'm water, you're water. That's the missing element. Plus spirit, but I'm going off the four. You got fire with the lava. You got air with the smoke. You got the mountain. That's earth. Does it mean destruction? No. Actually, yes. Now I'm on my Shiva shit. What is the fire? Kundalini rising. Kundalini enlightenment. Awakening. DNA awakening. I am AceMaceo. DNA awaker. See.